Here we have for sale our 2023 on a 23 plate Ford Ranger Wildtrak. This one has got the 2-litre Eco Blue Euro 6 diesel engine producing 205 PS, which is roughly 205 brake horsepower. That is accompanied with a 10-speed automatic gearbox finished in the fantastic Moon Dust Silver. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Ranger Wildtrak of this age. We'll talk you through a few bits and bobs which have been added to this particular example. Also look at things like the service history and what we've done to it during our preparation, seeing as the vehicle is currently available for sale with us here at Bridgend Vans. And of course we'll have a really close look at that condition, looking for any blemishes, any marks, any signs of previous repairs, anything like that which I can see. We are very, very critical of the vehicles that we sell. So if there's anything on this van, or on this pickup I should say, we will look to show you that. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is of course spec'd with the rear drop down tailgate, and we can see some really nice specs straight away here at the back of this Ranger. So you can see a reversing camera just nicely nestled there underneath the rear badge. You can also see you've got rear parking sensors there as well, and there's also a detachable tow bar here also with 13 pin electrics just there. Looking at the top here then, we can see that this one has got a roller shutter. Now the clue here not having a handle, this tells us that this is electric. Now this isn't the factory roller electric roller shutter, it has been added afterwards, but a very, very nice example. It does come with two remotes, so you can control that. So touch of a button there and that will automatically start to go away from you. You can also see that really nice LED load light, which in the camera doesn't look very bright, but certainly in lower light conditions that is going to make a big, big difference to this load space. If we drop the tailgate down, we can start to have a look inside the back of here. So of course you can see there's a nice hard wearing plastic load liner in the back of here, and you've also got these two swing cases here for tools. So that pull of the handle there, these have got locks on top of them, so you can see there's keys there for that. And then you can open that up and you've got plenty of storage here, a little tray as well to separate it if you want to. Exactly the same on the other one there as well, but it just adds a bit of practicality to the back of the Ranger. That can be a criticism sometimes of double cab pickups. If you've got maybe smaller items that you just want to put in the back, they can be sort of rolling around. So it's really nice, that's nice and easy access. Pull on that and there it is straight in front of you, which I think is a really nice touch. I say along with that electric roller shutter, of course, which is really a game changer. Now, I say you can operate that using the remote, which is there, which of course comes with the keys. There is also a button inside as well, which I can show you as well to operate it as well. Some really nice, thoughtful features on this current shape Ranger. Things like the step here, which is built into the rear bumper. Again, just allows you, if you want to, because this is quite high. This is probably, I would say, coming up to 5 foot high, up to this point here. So if you want to grab something inside there, just to be able to put your foot on the step there and climb in and quickly grab something, that is just a nice touch indeed. This one has got these really nice anthracite grey 18-inch alloy wheels, of course the factory Ford wheel, but I think that anthracite grey just contrasts really well against the Moon Dust Silver. The Moon Dust Silver on a Ranger like this I think looks really bright and crisp. Very, very nice indeed. You can see these alloys are shod in Goodyear tyres as well. Of course the vehicle has been right through our van specialist workshop, which is Bridgend Van Care, so they've gone right through it. They've given it a multi-point health check, but crucially as well they've given it a full service as well, so they've gone right through it, given it a full up-to-date service, so the vehicle is absolutely ready to drive away straight away. Opening up the rear doors then, we can start to have a look inside the back of here. So being the Wildtrak then, you get the full black leather through here and the familiar contrasting orange stitch, which is nicely around the leather as well. Isofix compatibility there on the two outer seats, and of course you've got the nice fold down tray there in the center with a couple of extra cup holders, but lovely condition inside the back of here. You can actually see there's a USB and a USB-C in the back of there for charging, and I like these little door handles as well, little hidden door handles there inside there. I think that's really, really smart. But yeah, condition inside there pretty much spot on. There's not really anything to fault on there at all. If we look down the passenger side of the vehicle, then we can just have a look for any little marks or dents or anything like that. And as you can see, it's looking remarkably clean and straight. Really lovely condition down the side of that. I also like on this shaped Ranger how the you can see how the arches, this really nice design actually, but the doors are sort of, it almost has like a sort of a narrower hip line, and then you get these wider arches front and back. Very subtle, but I think a really nice design feature and looks very, very good indeed. Bi-turbo, of course, little badging just there, so obviously denoting that that engine, that 2-litre EcoBlue engine is, of course, bi-turbo. These little indentations here on the door handles, that tells us that you know, we can have keyless locking there, or keyless entry, which is very nice. And again, these door handles continue in the front here, which I think is a really smart feature. But having a look at the seats in the front of here, really nice comfy seat, Wildtrak stitching there in the backrest, nice big center armrest there as well. Loads of goodies to talk about when we go around to the driver's side in just a second. Lovely little hidden cup holders, little glove box up on there, well, that's where your locking wheel nut is stored, and nice gloss grey with a Wildtrak under the lacquer there on the dashboard as well. Looks just really, really nice and plush inside here. I think these have taken a real step forward from the previous generation Ford Ranger. Now, we do hold evidence of service history with this vehicle as well. So registered in 2023, of course. We do have a service on file with Ford when it was around 12,000 miles. And I believe that was in May or June of 2024. So lovely to see that that has been done really ahead of time, because often they'll, you know, a lot of people will service these every 2 years or 25,000 miles. So it's nice to see that that has had its, you know, a first year service, and we have done another full service on the vehicle as well, crucially keeping that all nice and up to date. And of course then you have got the balance of manufacturer's warranty on this Ranger until it becomes 3 years old, which will be in May or I believe it's May or June in 2026, but I will put the exact date of that in the description on the advert on our website. Moving then around to the front, and again, really nice design, I think, on the front end of these, and that is this lovely headlight with this really nice daytime running light around the outside. I'm a big fan of the daytime running light on previous generation Transit Custom. Again, I think that looks really, really smart, and it's quite familiar to that, to be honest with you, that nice daytime running light there. Lovely front grille here, again finished in a nice gloss grey finish, which, as you can see here, just contrasts well with the Moondust Silver. Lovely LED fog lights. You've got front parking sensors there, and also a nice little Predator little nudge bar there just at the bottom as well, which is just a nice little touch. Quite subtle. I certainly don't think that hurts it at all. In terms of condition here then, at the front, you're going to get a couple of tiny little marks here or there, kind of little stone chips and things just to the bonnet, but that is being really very, very critical, because there's only just a couple of tiny little marks to speak of there. Not really anything significant. I mean, overall it's in really quite stunning condition for its, you know, not that it's an old vehicle, but it's in really, really good condition, it must be said. Looking here down the driver's side then, and again, just looking in the reflections there, looking for any signs of any dents or ripples or previous repairs. There's no signs of any filler on this. It's looking really smart. All the plastics look good. The wheels are in good condition. Nice big side steps as well there to help you into the vehicle as well. Something else which has just been added there, and that is the wind deflectors there on the doors. Right then, as we open up the driver's door then, as I say, there's a lot of spec to talk of in here. On the driver's door then, you've got electric windows, electric folding mirrors, so that's how those are operated there, just by touching the button there at the top. If we jump inside then, you can see that you've got your keyless start stop just there, auto-activated lights, auto-activated wipers, of course. If we jump inside, big changes inside here then. So straight away in front of you, you've got this really nice digital dashboard in front of you with lots of configuration available to you there, so you can really chop and change things around. You can see the mileage there in the bottom left hand side, which is 23,453 miles. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel, again just slightly updated steering wheel from the previous generation. You've got that nice orange stitch on the inside there. And on the left-hand side, you've got adaptive cruise control. So you can see the button there on the top right-hand side. That's how you can control the distance to the vehicle in front of you. You've also got a speed limiter on here as well if you want to set that. A voice command, and you've also got your volume for the radio just there. You can answer and hang up the phone on the right-hand side here, and this is how you can control this onboard computer there right in front of you. And then this is a really modern upgrade here, and that is this lovely big portrait screen. Crucial bits of spec. There's lots you can do on here. So things like you can go into your camera, and you've got, which is a nice little feature, so you can view your reversing camera. You press this little button down there, and that gives you more of a bird's eye view for a trailer hookup, which I think is really smart. Of course, you've got DAB radio on here, but crucially, if you connect your smartphone to this via Bluetooth, you've got wireless App Connect, so wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, which is a really nice feature indeed. If we look down the bottom then, this is again a really nice feature. Of course, you've got heated seats, but you've got a heated steering wheel, which is, that is all new really in the commercial vehicle world, to have a heated steering wheel. That's a very nice feature to have. But one thing I think they've got right, they've really done right on this, which I can sometimes find quite frustrating with, temperatures here, you're sliding things up and down, is below that you've still got the physical dials. So if you're someone that still likes to use those physical dials, you've still got those down here. So crucially, you've got the main things that you would look to use: volume, temperature for both sides, fan speed. You've got all of that on a physical button. Of course, you can do that on the screen as well if you want to, but it just gives you that option, which I think is so nice. Of course, satellite navigation on there as well, but lovely big modern screen there in the center. That is your gear stick there, where you can control, of course, reverse, neutral, drive, and then you've got some manual gear selections on the side. Just hidden underneath here, you have got a couple of USBs under there as well. You've got your different drive modes here as well, so again, this is going to be very capable four-wheel drive. On-road setting then, too high, you can just leave it on that if you're going to be on-road, but if you are ever going to be in a loose traction situation, you've got 4 high, 4 low. I guess that's 4 automatic, I can only assume there. Different driving terrains here as well, so you can set this from snow, gravel, that type of thing, sand. And then this is the button I was talking about there for the rear roller shutter there. Nice big center console there, and you've also got a nice 12-volt socket in there as well. But this is just a very comfortable place to be. Some really nice features with things like the heated steering wheel, which I mentioned, and that big modern screen. These drive so well with plenty of power from that bi-turbo engine, 205 PS, 10-speed automatic gearbox. It rides the road very well. Also, it's a very impressive truck, I must say, and I'm sure will not be with us for very long. Of course, previous service history, as I mentioned, with Ford, we have given it a fresh service, so the vehicle is absolutely ready to go straight away, and you have got that balance of manufacturer's warranty as well for some extra peace of mind. Condition is nigh on faultless, I would say, for a used vehicle. Of course, as I say, you're going to get the odd tiny little stone chip here or there, but generally speaking, very good. There's not really much we can say wrong on this one at all, and anyone who's familiar with my videos will know if there's anything on these vehicles, I will gladly point them out. If you haven't seen it already, I'd urge you to head over to our website there, bridgeendvans.co.uk. That's where you'll find the full advert of this vehicle, which includes the price, the photography and the description. Any inquiries, of course, we're more than happy to help you, and that could include delivery, so we can arrange delivery of this vehicle nationwide. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, and we can also arrange part exchange as well. Thank you very much for watching.